Mic check 1 2. Sorry, that took me a little bit longer than normal to click on over because, well, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have this bag of these orange circus peanuts next to me, and I thought that at 38 seconds I could take one down and have it done by the time I was ready to go, and I wasn't done. So I'm not going to eat this one right now because it'll take me another 45 seconds, and I'll have it later. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope your day is going well. I hope you had a good weekend. Most of all, I hope that you're doing okay in this relentless smoke that just seems to be darn circus peanuts. Anyway, the smoke that just seems to be invading our valley. I can't think of anybody at this point who was like, hey, yeah, I love the smoke. Let's get more. I think we've all about had enough of it. And we just don't know when it's going to go, when it's going to blow away. But that's okay because at some point it will. So, here we are on a Tuesday, and not much is different today than it was last week. However, that's all right. Here at the Bridge Church Spanish Springs, we do have some things going on I wanted to talk to you about. And one of those things is coming up on September 27th. We are going to have a blood drive. You heard me right. They will be here to take your blood. And if you want to get in on that, you simply have to sign up. That's it. And you can sign up through our website. You can also keep your eyes open for me to text out the link to sign up. And if you're having trouble with the website, or you just don't want to wait for me to text that out in the next day or two, send me an email or a text message and I will get that link to you directly. And then you can sign up right now. As I'm looking at the schedule, they'll be here from 8:30 in the morning until the last appointment is at 11:45 on Sunday the 27th. So, and it looks like about half of those appointments are still available. So get on there and get your spot. Just so you know, it's 100% okay if you were in the bloodmobile during service. I think we can overlook that this particular week. And also, one of the bonuses of the COVID pandemic 2020 is that if you take your smartphone with you, well, you can tune right in because we'll be coming at you live Sunday morning like we do every morning. So that's cool. So raise your hand if This is one of the strangest times you've ever lived in. Yeah, me too. And it is strange. There's some folks that are scared. We talk about this all the time. And when you add, smoke to it, and you add our election process to it, and everything you read in the newspapers and online, it makes for a restless heart. And I think that a lot of us, including myself, right now we have restless hearts. And I know that as Christians, as followers of Jesus, we have somewhere to go with that. We don't have to be satisfied with the fact that our hearts are kind of tied up. And for me, I like to go to the Bible. And so I'm going to read to you Psalm 23. It's been up on the screen now for a good 3 minutes. And that's because I just left it there. It was easier. But I'm going to read to you Psalm 23. And this is probably my favorite psalm, if not my second to favorite. And it reads, here's what it says. This is a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Why is that a comforting verse to me? Well, I'm going to tell you why. I like it, that's why. It reminds me of a few very important things. It tells me that at some point in our lives, regardless of your belief system, you will walk through a dark valley. David says it, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Listen, we're surrounded by evil. Whether the sun is out or whether the sky is packed with smoke, we are surrounded by evil. We're always walking through the valley of the shadow of death. But we do not have to fear that evil because God is with us. I love this part here in verse 5 where it says, you prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. That's a pretty powerful statement. And basically that means that because God has our back, we're not going to get beat up by any of this. We might get pushed back some, and we might have some emotional things to work through, but God's going to win in the end. Even let's pretend that the COVID virus never goes away and the sun never comes out again. God is still on the throne, and Jesus is still Savior. And as followers of Christ, we have the benefit of looking ahead to eternity and knowing that the day will come when COVID and fire smoke will be but a distant memory. So take encouragement in the fact that even though we are currently walking through the valley of the shadow of death, He is certainly with us right here and right now. Over the next coming weeks, and I don't know exactly how many weeks, I've had a lot of people talking with me, asking me questions about the end times. And rightly so. I can understand why people, that would be on their minds. And I figure probably the best thing I can do right now for the next couple of weeks is spend some time talking about the end times, what that means, what the Bible teaches us about when Jesus comes back, and for the sole purpose of comfort. Because, listen, if it is the end times, our comfort is this, that Jesus is coming. If it's not the end times, and I don't believe that it is, Jesus is still coming. Either way you look at it, we win. But I can understand the anxiety when thinking about this sort of thing. And so that's what we're going to do for the next couple of weeks, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. We're going to be talking about the end times. We're not going to do that today, but that will start in my next video towards the end of the week. I want to let you guys know what I always let you know, is that if you need anything from us at all, reach out and you can send me an email right here to Darren@thebridgereno.com. And if I don't know you, introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. And if you have any sort of needs, we would like to be able to help with that. We've been raising money for one of our local elementary schools. They have a $25 fee that the kids are required to pay for insurance for the laptop computers that they need for distance learning. And it's a good thing too, because today's Tuesday and my kids haven't been to school all week, and it's because of the smoke. So they have to pay a $25 insurance fee, and because of our current situation, there's some families that just can't do that right now. And so over here at the Bridge Spanish Springs as a church, we're collecting up money to help these kids get their computers. And so far as I know, this number may be a little off. If it's off, it's off in the sense that we've raised more. But up to this point, we have raised $300 for to help kids get what they need to continue their education this year. And if you'd like to give to that, you can go ahead and send us a check, or you can give online. You can text the word Spanish Springs, no spaces, all smalls, to 77977. You can do it that way. You can also just give to us generally that way as well. And that just helps support our mission here in Spanish Springs. We have some other things that are coming our way. I'm working out the details, and once I have those details figured out, I'll be able to present it to you guys so that everybody, I don't want to give you information and have it be bad because I jumped the gun. So I hope you guys have a great week. I look forward to talking to you towards the end of the week about the end times and what that means. And until that time, I'll see you later. Remember to sign up for the blood drive if you want to give some blood. Have a great day.